Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rob and this is my channel, Rob With. Now to all my subscribers, hope you guys are doing well. Anybody that's tuning into my channel, I hope you guys had a great summer. And of course, this is, summer season is still here and New England is still a little warm. We're transitioning now into fall. And I wanted to give you guys a list of the fragrances that I'll be gravitating towards the most for this season. And these fragrances I would also recommend most of these to anybody that's tuning in now that's looking for fall fragrances. Obviously, if this is the first time in this channel, you're looking at a list and you want to know what you could possibly gravitate towards for this season, or something you can add to your collection or your small arsenal of fragrances. So I have 10 fragrances, one being very somewhat daring, but most of them are pretty safe. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. All right guys, so we're going to start up with a list of fragrances that I'll be gravitating towards the most for the fall. Now I have no particular order in the fragrances that I'm going to be wearing for the fall. These are just a random set of fragrances, and I love all my fragrances. Every fragrance that I have, I truly enjoy. I only buy stuff and I keep stuff that I'm going to wear. So if I don't wear it, I don't like it, I get rid of it. So starting with the first one, in no particular order again, it's going to be from the House of Hermes, and that is Un Jardin en Méditerranée. I don't know if I butchered that name, but yeah, this is from the Jardin line from Hermes. This is a beautiful fragrance. There's some citruses in there, some woods, there's some figs. If you like fig, and if you like citruses, something fresh yet just a little darkness and some woody backgrounds with some nice, just lingers around you, and just a wonderful fragrance. This I will highly recommend. This is probably one of my favorite fig based fragrances that I've smelled, and this is definitely a very underrated fragrance, and you can find this discounted under $60. You can look around. It's nice fragrance. Moving on to the second fragrance, and it's another one from the Hermes line, and this is Terre de Hermes Eau de Perfume. Now this is not going to be the original package or the package you'll find in the stores. This is actually a refill bottle, and this is a 4.2 ounce, and I decanted it over here in this 2 ounce atomizer. And what you get from this fragrance is it's like a dry bitter orange. It's almost like a bitter orange with some orange zest in there, and it has this soil like note in the background. I know it sounds a little weird, but trust me, it's you get that sense of orange falling on the ground, and you pick it up and it's been ripe, and it's just wonderful. It's so wonderful, and it's very soothing. And again, orange, most of the notes used by Hermes are very soothing notes, and it's just very easy to wear, very calming, and they're compliment getters. I'm telling you, these are compliment getters. And best part of this brand is that they're super underrated. You're gonna wear it, and not a lot of people are gonna wear it. They're a little more on the mature side, and they last. So that's a plus. So moving on to the third fragrance, it's gonna be from the House of Valentino, and that is Valentino Uomo. Now Valentino Uomo is look at this bottle too. Crazy bottle. This is probably one of the craziest bottles I own. The design is out of this world. Now you can see I have a small gap. I sprayed a lot of this, but I have many fragrances, so I have used it. And this fragrance is just a wonderful iris. If you're familiar with iris, or if you're familiar with Dior Homme. Dior Homme is from the House of Dior. It's just, you get this nice iris and cacao with some hazelnut in there. Almost like I don't know if you ever tasted Nutella, the spread. It's almost like that, and there's some A little bit of booziness in the background, some woods. And this is very nice to wear in the fall. You can wear this casually, dressy, and it's just a wonderful fragrance. And this is one I do gravitate towards the most when it's in the 60s and the 50s, and highly recommend it. You can also find this one discounted. I'm pretty sure you can find it under $60, and it's wonderful grab from the house of Valentino. Moving on to the next one. This is one I was just speaking about. That's actually the perfumer behind this one. It's also behind this. Believe it's behind the Dior. This Dior Homme here. And what you get from this one is iris. You get some powdery notes, and it almost gives you this almost like a baby powder, and it's almost like makeup. You ever smelled like a makeup bag? Yeah, just get this nice combination, and it just gives you this almost this barbershop freshly cut feel. And I'm telling you, women love this. This is timeless fragrance. It's been around for a long time, and it really truly is one of my favorites from the house, and it's gonna be timeless, and it'll always be loved in the community. And try it out. You know, you can go to the retail stores and try that one out, or you can also get that one discounted. Moving on to the next one, it's going to be from the house of Paco Rabanne. It is none other than one of the most famous fragrances from the house, and that is 1 Million. I know it's been overhyped, overused, it's been out for a long time, but you know, who cares? I'm waving it in my nose right now. I'm waving it in the air, and it just smells amazing. I haven't worn this for about for a couple months, but I wore it the other day. It's an amazing juice. It doesn't matter if it's a lot of people wear it. Who cares if everybody wears it? You know, if it smells great, why not wear it too? You know, it is what it is. It smells great, you wear it. And what you get from that is a spicy bubblegum type of a scent with some leather, kind of like a suede undertone there. And it's very nice. Girls love this. I mean, you can be in your teens, in your 20s, and any age can wear this, and you're just gonna smell great. And also very nice if you're gonna go clubbing, you're gonna smell great. You might smell like somebody else, but you're gonna smell amazing, and girls love it. Here's another one from the house of Isola Rocks. Another one that's been hyped up to death, and yes, it is one that a lot of people do have in their arsenal, in their collection. But that's not a reason not to enjoy this and get it yourself, and you know, wear this with pride, because this is a wonderful fragrance, and it's a wonderful creation from the house, and that is none other than La Nuit de L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. And this one is just a spicy, not spicy as in a hot spice, it's just spices, you know, a little bit some sweetness in there. There's cardamom. Almost feels like there's some cinnamon, a little bit of clove in there, and it's just wonderful. I mean, it just has this sweetness. It's the way it carries itself when you wear it. It's a cuddling scent. You know, whoever gets next to you and they hug you, they're gonna tell you smell amazing. This is you know, woman pleaser. You can ask any girl. You wear this, and you ask any female, how do you smell? What do you think? They're gonna tell you smell great, because this is one that just never fails. Like most of these, but this one right here is his masterfully done fragrance that never fails, and it's wonderful for this fall season. Moving on to the next one, it's going to be from the house of Mugler, and this is one that is loved in the community as well. This one is mostly worn by a lot of people in the summer, but I feel like this one is a little better when it's a little cooler out, not cold, just cooler, you know, in the mid 60s, 70s. And that is Ultraset from the house of Mugler. This one, it's been said before, and I can attest myself, you get some patchouli in here, you get some chocolate, but mainly what you get is this orangey, zesty orange, almost like a orange creamsicle, if you ever tasted that. You know, those creamy popsicles, and same color as this, and blah, 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 blah. This is, you know, just a great tasting ice cream, and yeah, it's very similar to what you get in the scents in the air from this one here, and it's wonderful. Nice to wear casually, hanging out with friends, going out to the bar. Just, you know, it's a real nice casual scent and a lovely scent. Girls love that one too. Now moving on to the next one. It's also from the house of Mugler, and this is Pure Hub. Pure Hub, this is one that might be a little more daring than the other ones. And what this is here is honey and a pipe tobacco smell. There's some pipe tobacco and some honey, and it's just very nice, very warm. You know, in the beginning, let it dry down, and this really becomes a heavily scent. And what you get from it is almost like a vanilla candle, almost like a little bit boozy, a vanilla candle, almost like those Yankee candles. I mentioned that before, and it just lingers in the air. It's just wonderful, casually, dressy. It doesn't matter. It smells great, and any age can wear this. And also, this is one you can find discounted pretty much anywhere on the website. Next one, it's one that I really do enjoy. This one is a little harder to get. This one you might want to get it from the house itself, and this one is from the house of Chanel, and that is Chanel Allure Homme Edition Blanche. The simplest way to describe this is lemon key lime pie with some whipped cream on top. That's what you're gonna smell. And some powderiness, and it just smells elegant. It smells wonderful. It smells edible. Women love this, and I love it. I never gotten a negative reaction from this, and this is just works perfectly with this weather, and it's just wonderful. Try this juice. If you don't have this in your collection, if you don't have anything from Chanel, and if you're willing to spend a little bit of extra money, I think they still sell this in the Chanel website. Get it, because I don't know if they're gonna stop making it, but it's a wonderful scent. Now moving on to the last one. This is probably one of the most daring ones in this list, and this is a unisex fragrance. Actually, this one was mainly was created for females, and that is from the house of Tom Ford, and that is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. Now this is EDP concentration, very potent fragrance, and a very daring fragrance. Now in the past years, this was always advertised as a female fragrance, but I guess they noticed that a lot of guys were buying it, and they decided to put it in the men's aisle. So now it's considered a unisex fragrance, and I've always knew this was a unisex fragrance. It smells amazing. My wife loves it. I've had it around people, and people have asked me what I'm wearing, but like I said, it's a little daring. This is for a more mature crowd, maybe above the age of 25, well-dressed, classy, in a classy situation. If you want to wear it casually, that's not a problem either. It's all on your taste, but this is a wonderful fragrance, and what you get from this is a unique smell of chocolate and roses and orchid. I don't know if you ever smelled orchid, but yes, orchid is chocolate. It's powdery. It's semi-sweet. It's dense. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful juice, and I love it. And I would be wearing this a lot, mostly nighttime with this one, and going out to maybe parties and stuff. So that was my list for the fall and the transition of fall. And I hope you guys enjoy. And if you enjoy this video, give your comments, subscribe, and thanks everyone for supporting the channel. And as always, love you all, and peace.